Okay, we're playing another game today. We're going to be playing Guard versus Chaos. Here's the Guard list. Trying something a little different. But 3 vehicles on the list and no heavy vehicles. And then over here we have the Chaos list, which is running heavy vehicles, Berserkers, Terminators, and some bikes. We'll see how it goes. Alright, we'll be back when we get set up and everything done with. Okay, here's setup. We're playing a special mission. I'm actually surrounded. He gets to we're 2 armies of the same size, but he actually gets to resupply all his troop list. And I've got a little bit left in reserve that I couldn't get on, which is kind of bad because it's most of my super heavy weapons. And that's what he has to bring on round 2. We'll come back as we get through turn 1. Thank you. Okay, so here's what's left after Guard turn 1. Not a lot of Chaos forces left on the board. We are mostly in close combat still. And that whole pack hasn't moved yet. And that's it. We'll be back at the end of the Chaos turn.
Guard feels very good.
Okay, into Chaos turn. Yeah, the Khorne Berserkers are not doing too well in hand-to-hand combat today. The Bikers didn't land a hit. And over there, another pack of Khorne Berserkers dies to Rough Riders, but I'm out of hunting lances, so I'm probably not going to do too good anymore. And we're going to move into the next turn. Alright. Okay, some of the Guard's reinforcements came in. We finally started losing some fights. That's just a big mob of dudes in the middle of the table. My Commissar tried to get in there, but apparently can't do anything to Nurgle Bikers. Still got the big mass in the center. Got a couple guys. My reinforcements unfortunately spread out across the entire table. So, alright, we'll be back at the end of Chaos turn 2. Okay, so at the end of turn 2, there's a squad of guardsmen, That big fight's still going on, but it's got Berserkers in it now instead of bikes. Yeah, don't ask. The big clump in the middle still holding pretty strong. Still got the guys there. There's a couple of Berserkers over there. Troops over there. Predator came in this turn and did nothing. And then there's the guys over here. And that's pretty much it. There was really not an interesting turn. Alright, be back at the end of Guard turn 3. Okay, in turn 3 Guard. Tried to get a charge here to make something other than my Commissar fight the Berserker champion, but they really didn't want to go anywhere, and neither did they. So my Commissar just killed him anyway. Lost a little hole there. They're the guys that stepped out there in order to attempt to get into that fight. The rest of it is still holding strong. Ratlings have already paid for themselves this game. There's a squad there. I got the 2 still over here. There is a Khorne Berserker squad of 3 that is missing. My heavies over here on this side, and that side, and over here and everywhere else. Could not hurt that Predator. So we'll see what happens when my turn comes up again, if we live that long. And we'll be back at the end of Chaos turn 3. Okay, here we go. Chaos got a huge boon of reinforcements, and they basically started cutting me down now. They still in the same spot. Hasn't been my turn yet. It's just the end of 3. We're just recapping. This fight finally ended, and Commissar's got a couple of dudes left. Still got my mass in the middle. Now his purpose is to clear the mass in the middle out. I have to have no one left in the center of the board when turn 6 ends, and he wins. Alright, we'll be back at the end of my turn 4. Okay, end of Guard turn 4. Still got a whole wall of Chaos over there. Most of everything's still there. This was really a pitiful turn. I lined up the horses. I don't know why. It was just something to do. Everything else, they ran a little bit. Everybody basically ran a little bit.
Killed some more corn berserkers.
That's about it. I killed like 5 corn berserkers. Alright, we'll be back at the end of Chaos turn 4. Okay, this is the end of turn 4. Lost the hill. That's pretty much all that happened. A couple of Rough Riders over here died, so he couldn't make the charge. Everybody's reserves are pretty much on the board at this point. He gets to keep recycling troops, but other than that, everybody's major reserves are on the board. Terminators are finally out with the Land Raider. And we'll be back at the end of my turn 5.
Maybe.
Okay, everything went really bad for Chaos this turn. It's the bottom of turn 4. Going into Chaos turn 5. And Predator's dead. I've still got most of my army left. Defiler's down to 2 hull points and immobilized. Land Raider hasn't been scratched, but I don't have a lot to hurt it with. My center hill is still holding strong. And yeah, the last of my Rough Riders are running away. I don't think they're going to regroup. I don't think they're going to make it. We'll be back at the end of turn 5. Okay, end of turn 5. Corn's finally getting work done. Things are dying all over the board. This side of the board is mine, but it doesn't matter because if he can kill everything right there, which he did a pretty good number on last turn, he wins. So
actually, just with him alone.
And we'll be back at the end of guard turn 6. Okay, bottom of 6. It's all guard, and he's still got to clear the middle. He has got 1 Terminator left. And I've got the entire center packed, but I could not hurt the Defiler, so he's still got a chance. We're going to see what happens at the end of this turn, and we'll come back when the game is over. All right. Okay, here's the end of the game. Guard won, but there is a Terminator in my base zone, and he almost did what he needed to get the win. Half those squads in the middle there are running away. Few of them are still standing. But other than that, Guard held strong and took the victory. Our next game will be, this is going to be a running series, Guard versus Chaos. And our next game will be whenever we get a chance to do it, and we will set it up so that the Chaos forces are defending since the Guard won the opening defense field. Okay, we'll see you at the next game.